Construction of the new pre-trial fruit treatment facility at the Henderson Biosecurity site is progressing as planned. The facility is aimed at combating fruit fly infestation that threaten key export fruits such as pawpaw, mango and melon. Minister of Agriculture and Livestock, Honourable Franklin Derek Wasi, during Parliament's meeting this week, said the facility will test virus heat treatment levels on infested fruits to find the most effective method to kill fruit flies without damaging fruit quality.
Speaker said the ministry has engaged a local contractor to construct its pre-trial treatment facility, and I'm happy to say that the construction is ongoing for the test facility by our local constructors. This facility purposely to breed different economical species for fruit flies that cause damage to our local fruits. Our targeted fruits for export, such as papaya, mango and melon, will then be subjected to fruit flies attacks before being treated at various heat levels within the facility to determine the best heat treatment level without damaging the flesh of the fruits.
Honourable Wasi added the Henderson Biosecurity site hosts two separate facilities: the newly built fruit fly breeding and heat trial facility and the Vapour heat treatment VHT plant completed last year. He said installation of the VHT plant has been delayed due to recommended electrical upgrades.
There are two different facilities at our Henderson Biosecurity site. One is the Vapour heat treatment plant, while the other is the fruit fly breeding and heat trial facility. So there are two. For the VHT facility, it has been completed 1 year ago, and we were supposed to receive engineers from Japan to install the VHT plant. However, the engineers have recommended some changes to the power socket. Therefore, Ministry is about to engage a local A-grade electrician to install a new three-phase electrical socket to the facility to allow for the plant to be connected to the power and have it operated. Once the needed adjustment is completed, the Japanese engineers should be in the country to fix it.
Still on the agriculture sector, the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock has announced that the first 2 containers of freshly frozen cassava from Sape Farm are now scheduled for export in June. This follows delays due to recent heavy rainfall and loan arrangements for the cassava processing facility. The export in June will make this Sape Farm's first direct export. Minister of Agriculture and Livestock, Honourable Franklin Derek Wasi, during Parliament's meeting this week said demand is growing, with buyers in Melbourne, Australia requesting to increase monthly shipments from 2 to 4 containers.
Due to the recent downpour and insistence of the Sape Farm management for loans of the cassava processing facility before export is done, the first 2 containers of freshly frozen cassava will now take place in June this year. The ministry has invested around 2.7 million in the modern state-of-art cassava processing facility with a bigger contribution from the Sape Farm and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Apart from processing of the fresh cassava tubers, the ministry can also produce cassava flowers and livestock feed for piggery and poultry. The ministry is happy to say that the investment is a worthy one.